Okay. So I was looking at my phone just now because I got a notification that Dana Kiel was broadcasting live. So let's talk about it. We are doing a little bite-sized Bible today. It's been a Franklin Prayers Courage Day. That's been the prayer of the day, the vlog of the day. Increase in me that courage that discovers my truest interest. Strengthen in me the resolution to perform what that courage dictates. Whew. Courage, man, courage. So I shared this morning in the brief prayer that I had an incident where I didn't take a phone call. I didn't recognize the number. And despite expecting a call and realizing that they may be calling from one number and being open to the possibility that they said that they'd gotten a new phone, I didn't answer. And then when I checked the voicemail, it was the call I was looking for. How many times have we done that? Been afraid, built up fear. For you, it may not be a phone call or unknown number or the concern about a bill collector. It could be anything, but we've built it up. We've become, so uncomfortable, so disturbed that anything that hints toward, investigating, navigating, connecting with it, we avoid. I'm a chess teacher, so I teach that when your king is in check, that is the most valuable piece on the board, not the most powerful. The queen is the most powerful. But when your king is under attack or in check, he's got to get out. Or as a player, you've got to get him out. And you've got three choices: away, block, or capture. We call it the ABCs of getting out of check. And so away stands for to move the piece, move the king away. B stands for block, put something else in front of the attacking piece and the king. Or C, the best way, take it head on, capture. No matter how loud I say it to my students so that I can say it to myself, I still sit down to the chessboard and I take flight as soon as somebody puts me in check. I can count how many times I wouldn't even say caught myself, but there was a breaking of day last week where I grabbed a bishop, I captured him, I saw it and I grabbed. But I share all this to say that when we know who God is, higher power, most high, one presence, one power, eternal, loving presence, we do not have to run. We can face anything. And so there were two verses that came up for me this morning. Paul writes to the Romans in that very, very incomparable chapter 8. He writes so many amazing things in 8. But 8:31 says that if God is for us, who can be against us? And that is our thinking. It says in Isaiah 54:17 that no weapon formed shall prosper. A couple of things you got to know from the scholarship side, that Paul and those of the Christian scriptures as they were being created were dealing with, working with the reputation, the things that Isaiah and all those had taught so long ago. So I wouldn't be surprised if Paul had knowledge of some of the great gems and nuggets that Isaiah had shared with the Hebrews so long before that. So I say that again. Let's go Romans 8:31. And it says, if God is for us, and I think he even starts off, Paul always addresses people. So maybe he says, remember, brethren. But if God be for us, who can be against us? And Isaiah says that there is no weapon formed that shall prosper. But we've got to know that that's our thinking. They were not referring to an oncoming truck or an oncoming chess piece in the experience. Our thinking has to be that if God is for us, no one can be against us. Our thinking has to be that no weapon formed shall prosper. Remember, I told you yesterday, and we're going to end it right about here, that in Proverbs 23:7, it says, as a man thinketh, so as a man, woman, boy, girl, child, thinketh, so is he or she. And so that doesn't change. Our thinking remains our connecting link to our higher power, to the God within. So it is in our thinking that we have to believe that no weapon formed shall prosper. We have to believe that if God is for us, who Who can be against us? So with that, I want to take a preview of the Franklin prayer for tomorrow, which is for confidence. And we'll close it there. Increase in me that confidence that discovers my truest interest. Strengthen in me the resolution to perform what that confidence dictates. Thanks, God. I will let it be, and so it is. Ashe and amen. Blessings to your day.